All right, welcome to Waterbug GP Moto 2 for our second to last round. Firestone, Firehawk, left to right. Going to be Vulcan, Turkey, Soul, Opix, Roman, Fireball, Luke, Real Deal, Detail, and Slaunch in the back. Sticky Det is down 16 laps again. The inverted start again. Moto 2, usually the cheesiest Moto of the night. Not always. We've had some pretty good Moto 1s. We've had some good Moto 3s, but I think Moto 2 always at least brings some action. And with this track, inverted start, I think we'll see some. We'll see. It's waiting on the Sticky Det. There we go. Green flag. Turkey with a pretty nice jump on the right side. This is going to be a big moment, this first turn. Double 3 wides. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think Real Deal and Detail hitting the traps there. The goose traps, potentially. At least a few drivers doing it. Oh, the congestion. Everybody taking, no giving on this first lap. Trying to get every bit of space they can. Try to get to the front as fast as possible. Many battles going on into the bridge. Turkey and Vulcan still holding on to it. 3 wide. What the cheese. Detail sling it to the inside. Real Deal going for it too. Oh, some pole cheese. Roman, Real Deal, and Opix going to fall back a bit. This first turn can get cheesy still. Soul goes wide. Luke to his inside. Slaunch close behind. Fireball, Detail also close behind. This is a massive pack right here. Luke gets the crossover on Slaunch, but it might not work out for the bridge. Not going to. Turkey aggressively blocking Vulcan up front. See what we have here. Oh yeah, that turn is tough when you're going too wide into it. Almost like a 3 wide battle there. His first 2 laps pretty hot so far. This might get kind of spicy here for the podium spot. Oh, basically like a 4 wide, like a stretched 4 wide. Detail's gonna get cheesed on the edge of that one, and Luke gets the left side bump and gets a wheelie off it. So they're gonna lose off that. Soul holding on to 4th. Oh no! Real Deal getting the... Oh wow, really good recovery though. What the hell? But Real Deal getting the cheese that happened to Luke in the beginning of that first moto there. 3 wide for second for a moment. Soul getting the big bog. Slaunch. This might be the moment. Turkey was protecting the whole time, but then as soon as Slaunch gets second, Turkey locks up, and Luke goes for a move that does not work out. Turkey and Luke both losing some spots on that lap. Big one for Turkey, losing the lead, and I think losing second to Vulcan as well. Oh my god, the aggressive blocking, and it ends up cheesing Roman. And Luke has nowhere to go, and now Roman and Luke stuck in the back. I think like 4 laps into this race. Detail still like mid-pack. Meanwhile, Slaunch is out to the lead. Oh no! Detail and Real Deal get together. What was that? And now Detail to last. Real Deal, Luke, and Detail. 3 top 4 finishers from last moto in the last 3 spots, like 5 laps into this, or about to be 4 laps into the second moto. So this is a cheese fest. This is absolutely set up to be a cheese fest. It's Slaunch, Vulcan, Fireball, and Turkey duking it out. And Fireball sent it. Maybe got caught with some lag cheese, but I don't know. That costed him hard. Big sends from Real Deal there, too. Almost too much to follow. Wow, Opix holds on to it. Big 2 wide battles. 3 wide there for a moment. This Moto 2 is absolutely a cheese fest. Roman and Luke moving up a few spots. Trying to make gains. Look at the big momentum going into the bridge side by side. We'll see how they go into this difficult left-hander. Roman trying to set it up. Not going to happen. It's a good idea, but didn't quite work out. And still plenty of time in this moto. At the same time, the clock's ticking, but there are a lot of laps left. Slaunch already opening up that gap for the lead. Vulcan in second. Turkey third. Soul's back to 4th. Real Deal and Detail battling. Detail is going to take that spot. Oh, look at Real Deal with the run though. What a move! Wow, keeping this battle alive. That was a full send move right there. And goes for another one in Opix. That one didn't work out quite so well, but the first one was pretty cool. So Real Deal's gonna concede that spot in last now, and probably thinking, man, I just got a podium. What the hell is going on? But he's gonna have some time to regain. Luke's gotten by Roman that lap, and a few position changes. Detail with a massive run on that last rumble, going for it on Opix. Potentially a move here. And yeah, he sends it. He goes for it. Takes that spot. So getting a few spots, trying to regain. And Slaunch is pretty much gone, and he's looking like to be at least a 2-moto winner on the night. But that being said, for everybody else for getting points back and getting positions back, yeah, they're pretty far back track position-wise, but Turkey and Vulcan, with all this battle cheesing going on in the back, and Soul too, they really haven't gained that much. Luke's already to the back of Fireball, who's not that far off of Soul. Roman's not that far off of Luke, and Detail is behind Roman, so it's really, I would say it's doable. I would say it's doable. Like, you would expect these guys in the top 3, or top 4 rather. Oh, lag cheese coming out for Fireball. Wait, this might spice things up. A random lag cheese for Fireball, and then, like, mid-air Goomba stomps Luke to get the spot back. I don't really know what that was all about, but that was an interesting moment in the race right there. It kind of brings everybody together, and now we have a super close 4-way pack. Fireball, Luke, Roman, and Detail. All solid drivers in the first moto, but all way back here. Halfway, or not quite halfway yet, but getting pretty close to it in this second one. But yeah, like I was saying, don't get me wrong, Vulcan, Turkey, and Soul, Roman going wide there. He's going to concede that spot. They've got a gap, but I would almost expect it to be more at this point. And Detail with a massive run on the last turn. He's going to get the double pass on the straightaway. Roman going too wide for the first one. Well, not quite on the straightaway, but in succession. Roman going a little too wide, and then he just had a really nice run at the end, so he's able to get the next spot on Luke too. So Detail getting 2 spots right there, and that could be pretty huge. But there's still many more spots to go, and Luke and Roman are still battling behind. Maybe Real Deal can make up some time. Roman with a crazy run around the outside, going into the bridge, so they're going to 2 wide it, and they both go a little wide, and it's getting tight. And that's going to definitely give Real Deal some time to get back up there to Roman. Luke will hold on to the spot. Roman cheesing hard. Real Deal might take this spot. Possibly. We'll see if he sends it. Yeah, you can tell he's going for it, but I don't think... Yeah, he's not quite going to be able to do it yet. And we've got moves. Look at that move. Look at that boost from Fireball there. With that inside rumble, Soul goes wide. He's going to have to give up that spot, and Fireball's making moves. He gets by Soul. He's already really close to podium again, so Fireball missing out on that podium he had a chance at in the first race, maybe trying to take it back here in the second one. Like I said, I mean, this recovery race for these guys in the back, the points, the championship battle are huge, even in a race like this where you're not running up front. You never know how that last week's going to go, so every point matters with how close it's been, what we've seen in this season. So they're all going for it, not giving up on this moto. You really can't afford to do that. And yeah, Fireball making it work. That might be a spot where those guys are losing a lot of time. He's probably going to get by Turkey here too. Yeah, that might be something that Turkey and Soul need to watch that and be like, oh, okay, maybe I need to try that, because it seems like they're losing quite a bit of time not getting the inside of that rumble. Oh, Turkey really losing it now. And look at the big momentum from Detail. He finds the room and ends up making the double pass. Unfortunate for Soul there, getting cheesed out of that. That didn't look too bad, but then he ends up spinning out. So I don't know if that was lag cheese or what, but didn't really look like it was going to be that bad, and then ended up getting cheesed out of it. But that was a pretty crazy moment. Soul and Turkey did not have a very good run going into that chicane. Detail on his own behind them did. Saw the spot, went for the big inside dive. That was a going rogue move, made it stick. And now he's into 4th place, so going for the podium spot now too. Luke's gotten by Turkey and Soul off that as well, taking advantage of that too. Roman and Real Deal now possibly going to battle with these guys. There's so many potential battles still left on track. This is kind of absurd. Go on board with Detail, because I think he might have one with Fireball cooking up here. Because Detail's really been putting up heaters these last few laps. Had some crazy double pass moves. And the crazy thing here is that Fireball's catching up to Vulcan as well. So this could be a three-way battle here pretty soon. And with 4 laps left to go, too. Meanwhile, Slaunch is checked out. He just went over the bridge, so he is long gone. He could probably order online a sausage breakfast crunch wrap from Taco Bell right now and still win the race if he wanted to. But Fireball making the move on Vulcan, going to the inside. And they both make it stick. Fireball and Detail. This could be a double pass on Vulcan. Vulcan not giving it up yet. Sending it on Detail. Sending him wide. Not giving up on that spot yet. This could be big for Fireball because if Detail got by Vulcan, that could have been scary for him. But with Vulcan in between them for a while longer now, I bet Fireball is going to like seeing that. That increases his chances for sure of getting this top spot finish. The lag cheese again, similar to what we saw earlier with Detail and Real Deal. Ends up getting him cheesed out, so Detail loses the 2 spots. Now Luke's really close behind Vulcan. We'll see if he goes for anything here. Going into the chicane. And go for it. He does the full send, but gets loose in the big cheese. Luke and Vulcan go down and recover. Detail gets the spots back. And the battle between Vulcan and Luke is on in this last few laps. It's even funnier watching it back. Oh my god. Real Deal. Oh, Real Deal and Roman with the send too. And Real Deal's gonna get that spot on Roman. Yeah, I couldn't hold it in. I couldn't hold. Oh! What the hell? Hold on. What was that? Turkey hits. Wow. By the way, Turkey just throughout all this cheese got close behind Luke and Vulcan again. Like he kind of made up some time. Cheeses the pole. And look at this. The way that the track is built allows for Real Deal to literally drive over Turkey. Does he keep it going? He does not. It gets him loose, and it opens up the door for Roman, and Roman sends it. And Roman takes the spot back. How many laps are left? 2 laps to go. We're going to be going to white flag soon. And I feel like there's so much cheese left on the track still to go down. Roman and Real Deal so... Oh, Real Deal with the lock. It's going to cost him all those spots unless he can get this back on Soul. He's still got a tire on him. Luke goes for the send on Vulcan in front as well. Turkey also goes for the send on Roman. How are there still so many battles left on the last lap? White flag, last lap. Slaunch probably already grabbed the breakfast crunch wrap and is still going to win the race. But there's still so many points left up for grabs. I'm trying to figure out. I think that is Slaunch right there. Going over the bridge. Turkey going rogue and losing it. He's going to lose both those spots. I believe that is Slaunch over there. You can tell where he is. He's going to be crossing the finish line here, left side of the screen. Slaunch going to be taking the win in Moto 2. Looks like Fireball and Detail will take 2-3. One more last-ditch effort here. Vulcan and Luke. Vulcan goes wide. Luke hitting the inside. One more chance on the rumble. Luke sends it to the inside, to the line, and beats Vulcan to the line in the cheesiest last lap battle. Roman, Real Deal, and Soul. And then, oh, okay. And then Turkey with the reverse. Opix getting cheese to the back. Finishing it out. And, yeah, that was quite the Moto 2. That was quite the Moto 2. Yeah, so let's take a look at that, Oh, yeah, I forgot to show the funny part. Hold on, I forgot to show the funny part. This is the funniest part. The funniest part is the the post-finish drag race. All the way up to the finish. The full I gotta get the angle from over here. Oh, that was a cheese fest. But yeah, that was quite the Moto 2 there. Quite the Moto 2. Slaunch checking out with it. Yep, Fireball taking second there. Detail coming back for third. And then I can't believe this worked out this way. I thought screen lag wouldn't have prevented this, but I believe like this is the finish. So this ends up being that 4th, 5th finish, which low key it only matters for Vulcan losing a point because I don't think Luke gains anything off of this being a mulligan anyways. So I don't even think. Well, I guess depending on how next week goes, maybe it ends up mattering. But funnily enough, the only purpose this serves is Vulcan going down a point. But I think Vulcan's cheesed for not having enough starts anyways in the Firestone Firehawk season. So. But regardless, Vulcan still holds on to his top 5. So anyways, final finishing order: Slaunch, Fireball, Detail, Luke, Vulcan, Roman, Real Deal, Soul, Turkey, Opix. One of the cheesiest, probably the cheesiest. No, I would absolutely say that was the funniest Goose Moto to watch. That was easily the cheesiest one over the course of the season. That was hilarious. But in the end, Slaunch, Fireball, and Detail on the podium. One more Moto left. RNGesus, time to pray to him because he's going to set the order going into Moto 3. See you guys there.